Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. This deep to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. What a catch! And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Offense takes the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the 1st down. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to find room. It's Baxter. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Looking to pass. It's Nowaski. On the move now. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here returning from inside the 10-yard line. When he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane on that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dumps it down his back. Caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th down, no punt, out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking for a man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the return man runs out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Picks up the force, looking for more. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, the pass pass rush gets home.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He fires it down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the...
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? To throw, it's Nowaski. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Jukes to get free. He has first down yardage at the 46.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Baxter. A change of direction. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Back to pass. It's Nowaski. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Good enough for first down yardage. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for him.
And that run produces a decent game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having
loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The sure hands. It's Montgomery. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's third down after that run. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Quick throw to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Gators have 1st and 10 here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Has the 1st down and more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Baxter. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Longhorns offense is on the move now.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Nowaski. Quick throw over the middle. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And he's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Look out, he's in the clear. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Short pass finds the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Throwing off play action. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.